Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Congresswoman Sewell, and I proudly represent Alabama's 7th Congressional District. And it's always a great day to give $11.7 million away. So today I am thrilled to join Mayor Penny and the Freshwater Land Trust, our local elected officials, and these amazing partners to deliver millions of dollars in federal funding from the Department of Transportation to make our cities more walkable, bikeable, and livable. Today I am thrilled to announce a monumental $11.7 million grant that will help to connect the Red Rock Trail System right here in Fairfield, Alabama, and West Jefferson County. This funding was made possible by a federal infrastructure grant program known as RAISE, Rebuilding America's Infrastructure with Sustainability and Equity Grant Program. It is a highly competitive program. The DOT, the Department of Transportation, receives hundreds of applications every year. And for us to be able to secure $11.7 million means that the federal government is investing in our communities. And I couldn't be more thrilled. The RAISE grant enables DOT to examine these projects on their merits to help ensure that taxpayer dollars are getting the highest value for every dollar invested. And I couldn't think of a better use of our taxpayer dollars than to support the Red Rock Trail System. Red Rock Trail System is an expansive project, and we're going to hear all about it from Russia, but a very expansive project that connects communities in West Jefferson County. It connects Fairfield, the city of Birmingham, the city of Midfield, Miles College. It is going to be an amazing, expansive project. And I am thrilled that this is the second check I've been able to contribute to that project. That does deserve a round of applause. This is the second grant. As many of you know, last year we were here, well, not this site, but we were gathered for a $4 million check that I presented that was a part of our community projects grant money. I think it was $4 million, and that project was for the Valley Creek portion of the trail, Rails to Trail. Today, we are able to provide $11.7 million to the city of Fairfield for its portion of this trail. Once completed, this project will create approximately 3.8 miles of bicycle facilities along Dr. MLK Boulevard, Vinesville Road, and 52nd Street, Inslee, in Fairfield and Birmingham. In addition, the project will also construct 3 mobility hubs near the bicycle facilities. It will help connect the city of Fairfield to the city of Birmingham and diversify our transportation offerings right here in West Jefferson County. We know that a key to transforming our communities is infrastructure, and the Red Rock Trail System is a perfect embodiment of what innovation and investment through infrastructure looks like. To all of the partners gathered here, I am indeed grateful for you, and I say thank you. We could not do this unless we had amazing partners across every level of government, private sector as well, in order to do this. And I am just thrilled. And I know that Russia Smith, who is Executive Director of the Freshwater Land Trust, she will give us a little synopsis about the Red Rock Trail System. And again, I couldn't be more proud. And so after Russia, we'll have Mayor Penny talk about what this means for the city of Fairfield. Russia?
Thank you, Congresswoman Sewell, and again, thank you all for being here. I could get used to that, Congresswoman Sewell. This is incredibly exciting. Again, my name is Russia Smith, and I'm the Executive Director of Freshwater Land Trust, which is a local nonprofit here, and we are the facilitators of the Red Rock Trail System in Jefferson County. So for those of you that don't know, we already have 129 miles on the ground. It's incredibly exciting, yes. We formed a partnership in 2010 with the Jefferson County Department of Health. Dr. Hicks is here today on behalf of the Department of Health to develop a master plan for the trail system. And what we came up with was a 750-mile master plan for the entire county, with an ultimate goal that every citizen would have a trail or a green space within a mile of their home. Truly an ambitious idea, particularly when you think about 2010, pre-COVID, when maybe trails and green space were not as popular as they are becoming. And so what we did after we got those first 129 miles on the ground, we in 2023 really updated that plan and came up with a revised strategic plan. And we call it the Red Rock Action Plan. If you look right behind Dr. Hicks and James Aaron Pierre from Miles College, you can see what is known as the Red Rock Action Plan. And the goal of that is over the next 15 years to create a 36-mile loop around the greater Birmingham metropolitan area, connecting our 3 largest green spaces. So that includes, obviously over near this area, Red Mountain Park, Railroad Park, and Ruffner. And there are 7 corridors identified on that map that comprise 19 miles that we need to build out in order to create that loop. And we are here today to talk about specifically Corridor D of the Red Rock Action Plan, also known as the Fairfield Trail. And there you can see the route for that. As Congresswoman Sewell mentioned, it will create 3.8 miles of shared use paths and bikeways along Dr. MLK Boulevard, Vinesville Road, and 52nd Street, Inslee, and Fairfield, and Birmingham. And it will really help us build out what is becoming the western loop of the planned Red Rock Trail system, along with the Civil Rights Trail and also the Valley Creek Rail to Trail. And so really this effort is a true partnership. I think particularly as we approach the election next week and we see the divisiveness that we have in this country, this project is an incredible example of our communities working together. Not only the city of Fairfield, but also the city of Birmingham supported this, both financially and with all other forms of support needed. The county has agreed to administer the grant on behalf of the city of Fairfield. Miles College was in on this from the very beginning when we met with President Knight and James Aaron. They fully embraced this concept, and also Max Transit. It's worth mentioning we hired, and the city of Midfield, which will also be connected to the trail system. It already is, but further connected. And when we applied for this grant, I have to thank the Alabama Power Foundation, which provided a $75,000 grant in order for us to hire a national active transportation company to help us complete that grant. So this is really, again, a joint effort. And so let me just say that this route will help us connect the residents of Fairfield and the students of Miles to some important amenities, the JCDH Western Health Center, and the growing bus rapid transit network. It will also connect Fairfield to the popular High Ore Line Greenway as in Midfield, and also to Red Mountain Park. And it brings Miles College into the greater Red Rock Trail System network. And as I mentioned, will help complete the western part of the civil rights area and also the western part of the loop. Another reason this trail is so important is that it provides alternative transportation for so many of the people living in Fairfield and Birmingham who do not have reliable access to a personal vehicle. Within this project footprint, up to 17% of families report that they do not have access to a car, which is obviously a substantially higher percentage than the 5.3% state average. And also, to compound that issue, less than 50% of the project area currently has sidewalks, and the existing sidewalks are in poor condition. So these issues have really created an unsafe environment for anyone without access to a car. In fact, since 2018, there have been 28 reported vehicle and pedestrian cyclist crashes in Fairfield and West Birmingham, resulting in 5 fatalities. So this project will create a safe, ADA accessible walking and cycling route with streamlined transit services that will intersect the trail into high volume areas and connect trail users to the growing BRT system in West Jefferson County. So by providing all of these improvements, the project will enable more people to safely access community amenities in Fairfield and West Birmingham. All you have to do is look up the hill and see a number of children playing outside, and that is what we're doing this for. So that your children and grandchildren can enjoy the trail system, have a safe place to be outside, and connect through the entire Birmingham metropolitan area without getting in a car. So in conclusion, I want to thank all of these partners again. We literally could not do it without them. A particular thank you to the Jefferson County Department of Health, who's been our partner in the trail system since its inception, and also to Carolyn Buck, raise your hand, our Red Rock Trail System Director. She really, along with Mayor Penny, has pushed for this project to come to fruition. And let me say, for those of you that don't understand and appreciate this, these projects take years, not only to get started, but also to complete. And so again, Carolyn has put her blood, sweat, and tears in this. And so we are grateful. And thanks to all of you for being here. And I think I'm supposed to turn it over next to Mayor Penny. Thank you.
I want to say good morning to everyone. Boy, this indeed is a wonderful day for the city of Fairfield. I'm so happy to be here this morning with my councilman, Norma, who represents District 4, and Councilwoman Odie Jones, who represents District 5. We have all been working so hard to bring this project in. Now, this is going to be transformative for the city of Fairfield. For our citizens to be able to have a walking trail that will connect up with the High Ore Trail in Mitchfield and go all the way down to Byesville. She mentioned a minute ago about the safety factors that's involved here. If you go down MLK, particularly from the High Ore Trail all the way down to Arenal, there's no sidewalk. So the citizens are literally walking in the street there trying to get from one point to the next, or if they're biking, they're in the street. So this will provide a very safe walking trail for our citizens to be able to walk all the way down to Byesville. And if they so desire, they get on their bike, start at Byesville, go down to the High Ore Trail, and go all the way over to Red Mountain, those who have that kind of stamina and energy to be able to do that. So, so we are very appreciative of this. We think this is gonna really generate a lot of growth along MLK and make it more livable. I want to thank Congresswoman Sewell for her efforts to help us to bring this grant in. So we appreciate you, Congresswoman, and everything that you do for this district here. I also want to thank Mr. Walt Curry for all he do to help us with this project. I certainly want to thank Carolyn and Rashida. Now, if you all that came over here a couple of years ago, when we first met, Carolyn and Rashida, we actually went up to the railroad tracks, because at the time we was trying to connect up the High Ore Trail and bring it on into Fairfield from that point. And so we came out to this park here. Ms. Curry and I had already had, and the school board had numerous conversations about it. This at the time had been sort of abandoned and overgrown, but we had a vision that we put together here. They came out and looked, and we talked about it. Now, you might have noticed that the walking trail starts over here behind me here. We initially got $140,000 grant to do that, and that walking trail starts here. It goes all the way up through the woods, and it comes out to the backside of that tree line back there, all the way around the ballpark. And we're hoping that it'll eventually go out to Drusilla and go all the way down and connect up to that walking trail. So it's been, it's been a lot of work put in there, and we appreciate you, Carolyn, for all you did. Rashida for y'all vision, and Russia for y'all helping us to bring this about. So on behalf of all the citizens of Fairfield, we're just so happy for this project to come into our city, and we're looking forward to our citizens being able to utilize this. All the Miles College students will be able to walk and enjoy it. All our high school students and our elementary students as well as all our other citizens can bike and ride and just enjoy this, as well as get all that exercise that they need. I know I will try to walk about 3 miles a day, so I look forward to you have to do it when you're a senior citizen. So I look forward to that trail, and I'll be the first one out there walking on it, as I am on this trail here. So thank everybody who put this effort in on behalf of the city of Fairfield. We deeply appreciate it. Thank you all.
We'll hear from the mayor of Midfield and, of course, also the city of Birmingham. Midfield?
All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
This trail, well, the Red Rock trail system started in Midfield, and it was affectionately called the Midfield Mile. So I don't know how we forgot that one. But nevertheless, we are really grateful and appreciative that we could work in a collaborative effort with our neighboring partners. It began originally with the Freshwater Land Trust, the city of Birmingham, and the city of Midfield. That's how it started. And now with the generous donation from our Congresswoman, bringing home the bacon, Terri brings home the bacon. So we're very appreciative of all the efforts and look forward to
slogan.
Terri brings home the bacon. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We also have the city of Birmingham, obviously very, very involved. Will you please speak on behalf of the city of Birmingham?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be here to join other local elected officials and especially Congresswoman Sewell for the donation that you've given us today to bring us together and connect these trails. She said 3 words that really mean a lot to me: collaboration, access, safety. How about money? All right. So again, very grateful to you for thinking of Birmingham and bringing everything into our partners here locally with us. And I'm just excited. I do want to let Colin Alexander, not the same Alexander, but Colin is just going to tell you just a little bit about Birmingham's role in this. Thank you.
Morning to everybody. My name is Colin Alexander, and I serve as Program Manager with the Birmingham Department of Transportation. And on behalf of Mayor Randall L. Woodfin and the City of Birmingham, I'd like to thank Congresswoman Sewell and the Biden-Harris administration for this grant opportunity. And I'd like to extend a warm congratulations to the City of Fairfield. This is a long time coming project, and we are excited to be a partner, both a financial partner and a technical partner, on seeing this project through. I'm so excited about this project. On a professional level, you don't get to work on many projects like this where you can improve a community's safety, a community's health, a community's environment, and a community's economy. And I'm very excited to be a part of that. But there's also a personal connection to this for me. My mother grew up just a couple miles from here on Rutledge Drive. She's 64 years old. She has never learned how to ride a bike because it was too dangerous for her to learn how to ride in her neighborhood streets. 64 years is a long time coming, Mayor Penny, but we're excited to make that improvement together. I just want to have one more comment before I pass it back off to the Congresswoman. And, you know, we often read news articles about how Birmingham is too balkanized to function. Well, all of you here, the next time you hear that, I want you to point to that $11.7 million check and say, "Contraire, ma'am, contraire, sir. I have seen the city of Birmingham and its communities work together. And when we do, we accomplish great and beautiful things." So thank you.
Thank you. Representing the county is Dr. Hicks. Dr. Hicks, you want to talk a little bit about the role that you played in this?
Well, good morning, everyone. It is an honor today to stand before you alongside the Honorable Congresswoman Terri Sewell to celebrate the awarding of this RAISE grant. And this is a construction of nearly 4 miles of trail connecting the cities of Fairfield to the city of Birmingham. Now, I just want to say that this trail represents more than just a pathway. It's a vital investment in the health and well-being of our community. So providing a safe and accessible space for walking, biking, rolling, and other forms of physical activity, we are taking a significant step towards promoting healthier lifestyles and providing residents access to employment, schools, and all other things. So this trail enhances the connectivity between cities, fostering a sense of community, and encouraging more sustainable modes of transportation. Additionally, this trail helps to complete a critical section of our county's Red Rock Trail system. So the vision, the implementation for and of this whole trail system has been beautifully executed by the Freshwater Land Trust. So I want to thank Russia Smith, Carolyn Buck, the rest of your team for your role in making this a reality. It takes a lot of concerted effort and partnership to do that. So again, Congresswoman Sewell, thank you. The Health Department, we support all trail systems throughout the county, and it's with an equity lens. We want to provide access to everyone. So it shouldn't matter what zip code you're in. It shouldn't matter what you look like. It shouldn't matter your physical ability. Everyone has the right to be the healthiest version of themselves, and so we're just here to support in any way possible. Thank you. I'm going to pass it on to James Aaron Pierre from Miles College.
Thank you so much. To Freshwater Land Trust, Congresswoman Terri Sewell, Mayor Penny. Miles College is very excited about this. Like she said, it was a no-brainer. As soon as she reached out to us, President Knight, she said immediately, this will be amazing for our students to be able to have another option for them to do their exercises and all those different things. So on behalf of President Knight, the 15th president of Miles College, we are excited and we are proud to be a partner with this trail. Thank you again, Congresswoman Terri Sewell. Thank you.
I just saw Datcher over there. Does the state want to come up here and say a few words? Our newly minted state representative. He wears several hats today, but this hat is a state hat.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I was actually an employee at the health department in 2009 when we first got the original grant to put this together. The exceptional thing about it is really what Colin said. When people say that we can't work together, you see these mayors, you see these nonprofits, but more importantly, you see the thread that ties us all together, which is our Congresswoman, Terri Sewell. She makes sure that we all get the opportunity to benefit from the precious tax dollars that we invest in our government right now. People didn't think that these trails would work in our communities, but Gary Richardson and Eddie Penny beg for more trails every single day. And so for my role at the state and my role with the city, I'm so proud to be a part of it, and I can't wait to get out and get going 3 or 4 miles with the senior citizen here.
Thank you all. Indeed, as you've heard, the common thread between every speaker is talking about collaboration and partnership. And it is an honor for all of us to have the opportunity to represent the communities we do. And this is really about the federal government investing in those communities, leveraging our local and state partners as well as our nonprofits and our private corporations. So this is a labor of love, and it's a love of the people that we all represent. And I am honored to be able to provide this $11.7 million in addition to the $4 million we gave them last year. And I look forward to continuing. As Russia said, this is a long-term plan. And so I look forward to receiving really great additional grants, proposals from the trail system that I can support for federal funding. With that, I'll open it up for questions among the press before we actually present the check. Any questions among the press?
I guess I actually had a question for on behalf of Miles College. I just want to know, how excited are you? Do you think that the students will be to hear about this trail, and how do you think that it might contribute to the growth of the college?
Yes, this is a great question. Number one, I think it just gives us another option for the students. We're located, in Fairfield, and then the trail, of course, is going to be connected to us through Corridor D. But just giving the option just to, get outside and be a part of the things that are happening in the city of Fairfield. And it adds another element and beauty to the city of Fairfield, which we are proud to be a part of.
Mayor Richardson.
Of course, it diversifies the transportation modes that the students at Miles College will enjoy, as well as enhance the infrastructure for the city of Fairfield. Next question.
And thank you. And for Mayor Richardson, I didn't know that about the midfield mile, so kind of talk about that, and then just how excited you all are about explaining.
About the midfield mile, he wants you to talk about. She said she didn't realize that it started with midfield.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now Kevin mentioned the county health department, the Western Health Center, which is in Midfield.
That's right.
When we were developing that as part of the construction cost, we were able to get money set aside within that construction cost as our federal match to develop the trail in Midfield. So that's how it all began back then. It's been so long, it's just so many stuff happening, you sort of have to get back in your mind. But the Midfield Mile originated, the trail system, the Red Rock Trail System started in Midfield. All right? The Midfield Mile.
Any other questions among the press? Any other questions?
So you talked about the 700-mile trail master plan. Can you talk a little bit more about that and sort of what this piece is a part of that kind of entire puzzle in the big picture?
Again, I think I mentioned the original master plan of the trail system came about in 2010 through a partnership with the Department of Health and thanks to a CDC grant. That was a conceptual 750-mile plan. Obviously, I would love for that to happen in my lifetime, but I'm not sure we'll get to 750 miles. So our first 10 years were really focused on getting things on the ground as quickly as we could, hence the 129 miles. And so then, like I said, we last year came up with the Red Rock Action Plan, which focuses on this 36-mile loop. And this is one of the critical 7 corridors that are needed to create that loop. So we really wanted to emphasize connectivity going forward for the next 15 years. While the first 10 years were focused on just getting trails, we wanted to make sure we had a way to connect all of our communities. I do firmly believe, and we've all sort of alluded to this, trails are great equalizers. You know, you interact with people on a trail that you would never have the opportunity to interact with if you were by yourself in your vehicle. And you meet people that you would never have the opportunity to if you weren't probably on a trail. So I think it's so important not only for health and well-being, as Dr. Hicks alluded to, and for alternative transportation options as we talked about, but also truly to bring our community together. And that's what we're trying to do in so many ways. But we're trying, money like this helps us do it more quickly. And so the more quickly we can get it done, the sooner we get to 750 miles. Hope that answered your question.
Any other questions? If not, I just want to say in closing, this is really a partnership on behalf of the people that we all represent, and I couldn't be prouder. We're leveraging the assets of our communities, our collective communities, to work for the benefit of the people of those communities. And this is a no-brainer to fight for in Congress because we are leveraging all of our resources to help the people. And we do so by helping the city of Birmingham, the city of Fairfield, the city of Midfield, as well as Miles College. And we are creating bikeable, walkable, and livable trails that will last for generations to come. So it's a real no-brainer for the Biden-Harris administration when we think about the bipartisan infrastructure bill that provided the resources. And I, on behalf of all of us, just want to again say thank you to all of our partners.
Thank you.
It's a great day for Fairfield, but it's a great day for all of us.
Yes,
Thanks.
you.
All right. Now the fun part. Mayor Penny gets to keep it. But all of us get to stand with it. Yep.
Come on, Carolyn, get up here.
We're going to get this way, over this way? Yep. We want everyone to come on.
WBRC, your mic is over here.
Right here.
We need some more on this side, guys. We need more people on this side.
I'll get a short first.
All right. Yep. All right, Kaylee, tell me if we're good.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Can I see one reader? Yep. All right, we're gonna start right here. If you can take just one. Nope, the other way. Perfect. All right, right here on 3. 1, 2, 3. And for the iPhone as well, because we love instant gratification.
Everybody loves instant gratification.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, so let's look
And
to
then
the
over here.
left first.
Thank you.
My left. All right, now let's look to the right. I don't know if anybody on the right side. I look at Jennifer. I'm sure Russia wants a picture. Awesome. In the center?
1, 2, 3.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes. Thank you all. Thank you.
Look at Penny.
Do you know what's happening in Birmingham? Download the What's Happening Birmingham app today on Android, iPhone, and iPad for free. Get info on everything you need to know about local news, events, businesses, restaurants, and more. Visit our website, what'shappeningbham.com, or follow us on social media @happeningbham for more information. Download the What's Happening Birmingham app today, your source for everything Birmingham.